Well, here we are in northwest Wisconsin, June 6th. Things are really green, nectar flows on. We're looking at about 70 degrees right now. Early in the morning, about 9:30. I'm going to try and get into Hive 1 here before they get too active and see what's going on. We added a honey super to this hive last week. First honey super of the year. Very curious to see if they've done anything. I'm expecting they probably haven't because their brood boxes were not completely built up yet. They're like 80%, but we'll see what we see. Stay tuned. Well, not a lot of bees up there, but I guess I didn't expect there to be much activity. Looking inside the super, there's a few bees, not a whole lot. Doesn't look like they're really even starting on drawing out this new foundation. We'll go ahead and pull this off. Queen excluder is stuck. There we go. Give them a little smoke, let them know we're going to be bugging them. They've got this second brood box pretty well full. We'll get close up here. Looks like a lot of capped honey up on top. They're even working on the very outside of the frame, on the outside. Same thing here. Starting to see lots of propolis built up. This is a brand new hive. I hadn't been seeing a lot of propolis being built yet. Here's a very outside frame. And nectar and looks like some eggs also in some of the empty cells. And we've got some capped honey and some nectar. Made sure our queen wasn't on that frame since we've seen eggs. Capped brood in the middle, larvae on the outsides in the middle, honey on top. Looks like it should. Here we've got some drone brood, cap worker brood, lots of larvae, and some honey. Here we've got a ton of worker brood, cap brood. That's a pretty frame. Let me blow the bees away here a little bit. Very good pattern. You can see there's lines, straight vertical lines. Those are the wires that are in the foundation. They don't like to, the queens don't like to lay on them until after they've been polished and used quite a bit. Second side's full of brood, cap honey, larvae. Another frame of cap brood, worker brood, drone brood, honey around the whole top, both sides, solid brood and honey. More smoke, they're being really gentle. I don't want to aggravate them at all. Heavy frame. Lots of capped honey, pollen. This side also, lots of honey, lots of bee bread. A lot of capped honey. They're filling up all the empty cells with nectar. Here we've got a lot of pollen, a lot of nectar, capped honey. Frames are getting fairly heavy. Another nice frame of capped worker brood, honey on top. They're filling it up with nectar in the bottom. Again, same thing on this side, honey and capped worker brood. Really nice looking frames. I wish my Hive 2, which was installed on the same day, was at this point, but they're way behind, and actually I think my queen is failing. I just did a video on Hive 2 yesterday asking for people's comments on whether or not my queen is failing. It appears to be that way to me, but I am a new beekeeper, so I'm looking for help and input. Another good frame of brood and honey, worker brood. Here we are at frame 8, and it's full of larvae and eggs. Capped honey all along the top. Same thing on the other side also. I don't know if you can see in there. Lots of shiny white larvae ready to be capped off for worker brood. And we got a lot of work going on the 10th frame here. We got this one drawn out nice, filling it full of honey and nectar. Yep, a lot of nectar. We're going to make this outside frame totally honey. Alright, well, I'm not seeing any swarm cells. And queen cups. I've already found some eggs, some larvae. Have not seen our queen yet. Alright, hold tight. I'm going to put this back together, get this off for the second brood box inspection. Alright, we're down to our first brood box, our original one from the install. We're just going to take a peek quick here. We're not going to go through the whole thing. Just want to know how they're doing. We've got it pretty well built out. My guess is that any day now they're going to have to start working that first honey super because they don't have much room left. All nectar. Capped honey on this side. Well, they're getting a little buzzy. And this is full of pollen, honey. Very nice pollen frame. Got worker brood, cap, drone brood, lots of pollen. And guess who we found? We found our beautiful marked Saskatraz Queen. Hope you can see that. Very big girl. Very, very good laying queen. So we put her back in here. Another good pollen frame. Cap tummy. Lots and lots of breed red. They filled this whole frame up with pollen. Take a look at a couple more and then we're going to get out of here and let these girls do their thing. This frame is full eggs. Lots of new eggs on this frame. Cap worker brood on the other side. There's eggs in the open cells. So this is part of our lower brood nest. Maybe the center 3 or 4 frames of the bottom brood box. Let's take a look at this one. Full of pollen. Lots and lots of pollen. And we got eggs in the cells that don't have pollen in them. I'm not seeing any swarming signs, any queen issues. This hive seems to be doing exactly what you would expect, I guess. So I'm going to go ahead and button this up. The bees are getting a little anxious now. Been in the hive a little too long. So if you like what you're seeing, want to follow the progress of my 2 hives here, Hive 1 and Hive 2. Hive 2 is way different than Hive 1, even though they're the same bees, same install date. But please subscribe, comments. I need comments too as to what I'm doing wrong or what I could do better. Again, thanks for watching.